Happy new sunrise, all. I hope you had a good night's sleep. We're going to jump into this as usual. I keep hearing trauma bonding worldwide, and I guess this is the message I'm supposed to put out. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards here so I can get some clarity on why I'm hearing that and what it is that should be talked about right now. The initial impression I kind of get here is kind of like everybody wants their story told, everybody wants to be recognized, and of course, okay, but it's like using trauma and using, trauma to bond individually is, nobody's really, well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but the thing that's pushed out more is about people's problems and troubles and connecting with each other because of similar stories. And yeah, it's like it's great for people to have some commonalities and a way to connect with each other, but it's like let's connect in a more positive way with positive stories and breakthrough stories versus negative things that we have in common, or circumstances we've been through or whatever. So let's just see. Actually, I'm going to pull Soul's Journey first to make sure that we're on the right path here, and that is indeed what we're talking about. So, one second. Okay. So, is this what we're talking about here? Or are we talking about something different? So, if we're talking about something different, I'll be changing the title. But let's see. Is this what we're talking about here? If so, let me know and why. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for to confirm that. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So, what's back here? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So with this adversity card, so far I'm feeling like, okay, we could be on the right path here. This is making me feel like a lighthouse here. And this is, the pain that we all share here. And it's like emitting and connecting us all back to this source here is kind of what I'm feeling here. Okay. This is making me feel similar with all the different aspects of a whole part, all those individual little pieces of the petal here. A void, emptiness here. This makes me feel like people holding hands or being connected as well. And then this is like a duality, balance energy with the failure energy up and down here. But also, recreating here cycles. Okay, let's see. Let's see what comes out. Again, with the cycles, connections, 6 energy. I don't know, I'm feeling a little shaky right now. I don't know, I'm feeling a little nervous and anxious. I don't know, what's that about? Let's see. Breathe, breathe. Adversity. Seven of Swords. Two of Cups. Yes, I agree. That's what we're talking about here. Bonding with trauma, with self-deception, with pain, those swords there. Connecting with something on false, like foundation here. With adversity here. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So we accept challenges, these things that we're bonding together with, Three of Pentacles there, on such a heavy energy when we should be bonding in a more positive, high frequency. You know, I feel like it's enough. It's making me feel like it's enough of talking about pain and trauma and all of that, and time to actually heal it. Let's talk about healing it now. 555 on the timer. So this spewing and connecting in such heavy spaces is just recreating trauma and spreading it. Okay, again, what we see, and that's not anything necessarily bad as far as acknowledging our pain and getting through it and understanding that we're not the only ones. And maybe that was fine during that time. And I'm not really here to say what's good or bad. I'm just kind of getting this message out here. But for the frequency that we are in now and continue to grow into with this ascension, we have to leave the past in the past, okay? We have to leave the past in the past with that pain stuff, with that bonding together, traumatic experiences, because we all, again, are made of energy. And again, our thoughts and feelings, and they're connected, their frequencies as well. And again, as a magician, it affects your reality. So if we're all bonding over traumatic and sad things that happen to us, or it's just going to perpetuate that cycle when we need to be talking about something different, about healing, about what we're doing and bonding on the techniques and things that we are using to heal ourselves. Okay, then the Seven of Swords is here with trust here. It's making me look at that. Let's see. Justice, Seven of Cups. Accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. This makes me feel connected to that inner voice that this trust card speaks of. Balance and justice. So yeah, I feel like we should be connecting more in a more positive, or at least have some balance with this conversation. Okay, we talked about that. We understand we have a similar situation. Now let's talk about healing. What are you doing to heal? Maybe that'll resonate with me. Okay, that's cool. And I'm doing this and that. Okay, and I made big strides this week with my energy and focusing on positivity. Let's come together to lift each other up. This is about community with the sixth energy of that Six of Cups here. It's time to shift the energy and do something different. Think a different way. Leave that past selves and past situations in the past here. Strength for failure. And then King of Pentacles. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So with the Strength card here and with balance here, I said balance. Well, stability, grounding energy. Let's build a new foundation off of what we learned. The failures, the lessons, the things that we've learned to cope with, how to cope in a more spiritual and balanced way. Let's learn and teach and grow from there. Let's put those things into play and create a new grounded, balanced stability. Anything else here? Knight of Wands. High Priestess. Magician. It's time to take action with what we know. It's time to implement what we learned. It's no more going over the sad stuff. That's past us. That's over and fucking done with. We are no longer those people. We're no longer going through that because we fucking decided with the magician. Now we have a knowing. Now we have an inner confidence, balance, and justice, intellect, and emotion. And it's time to take action with the things that we've learned and trust your intuition, trust in yourself. Information thing, it's still cool to learn some stuff, but you need to really trust in here. Now, when people come out and say things now that ain't been wrote in books, but they got it from their higher self or a higher source or whatever you want to call it, don't dismiss them because they're not wrote in a fucking book. Excuse me, but this is how it's coming off, okay? 1044. 44 mean the energy, the ancestors, the whatever you want to call it, is present. For me, that's my signal, okay? Don't dismiss somebody, especially if it resonates with you, your soul, and you feel that it's true or could be some truth to it. Of course, you analyze it and decide for yourself because everybody is different. Everybody has a different truth. Everybody's way of manifesting is different based off of your unique 1111 design, okay? So there's going to be a lot of people, and also yourself. You need to understand and listen and trust your inner knowledge, okay? Anybody could write a book. A book is somebody's opinion. Anybody, I could go write a book. You could go write a book. A kid could go write a book and publish it on Amazon or publish it anywhere. That's somebody's opinion. Sure, there's some facts here and there that we all agree on as facts because that's what we all learned for it to be or know for it to be. But overall, this is people's opinion or their individual research or whatever. It's all allegedly if you ain't there or if you ain't did it yourself, and you know what I mean? Okay, so this is a time of intuition, balance of intellect and knowing, feelings, self-understanding, self-mastery. That's what this April has been about and will continue to be about moving forward. That's what April fire energy is bringing through here. Manifesting with your emotions, the balance of knowing, of imagination, of feelings, of action, energetically, frequencies. More action. Okay, leaving behind. Okay, things are moving now. There's no more slow, stagnant energy. Okay. Dropping the old things, dropping this lack energy, dropping this is what happened to me in the past, and I'm not negating any of it. I'm not saying it's not valid or anything. I'm not saying that at all. But we cannot stay there. We have to move past it. Either you're going to become a new person or take on this new things that you want from your decision, or you can stay in this if you want to. But it's time to move past this, drop this old way of being. You could be who you want to be. Okay, one last message, and then I'm going to get up out of here. And let's see what this one is. Frog, impulse, adaptivity, voice. You are being guided to jump over any obstacles and embrace the change in your life. Truth has an expiration date, and the time is now to speak your new truth. Show the world your voice, acknowledge your desires, and leap with faith towards what matters to you. To you. New truth. What matters to you. So let's go one more time and see if anything else comes out. But that was perfect though. Frog. Elk, stamina, awareness, tenacity. You are being guided to keep your eyes, mind, and heart on your desires. Marshal your power to follow through and break free from discomfort. Expand and stretch yourself in ways you never thought possible. You are a teacher and a student of life. That's the elk. We got two cards. Condor, transition, vision, determination. You are being guided to soar above any difficulties and self-imposed limitations. Life is a matter of perspective. Find the silver lining, see beyond the ordinary, and visualize yourself doing extraordinary things. You are an extension of source power. These cards speak for themselves here. And finally, Blue Jay, assertive, daring, universal wisdom. You are being guided to be aware of synchronicities in your life. You are entering a time of intellectual and spiritual growth. New truths are forming each day. Be fearless, trust your gut, be your authentic self, take inspired action, and what you desire will come to fruition. Okay, y'all. I appreciate you for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.